In terms of my time spent, like since I started my career, I don't think if I could change anything that I would change it, honestly. It's probably been the best years of my life. I had a good few years with a lot of success at first and then some rougher years, but at the same time, like I was with people that I really like and people that are good friends of mine now, and I think I wouldn't change anything really, even if I could. I think anything you do in life has a consequence on where you end up. So I think if I didn't spend all those years in NA and I think I learned a lot, I think I wouldn't be where I am now. I think that goes for all of us. I think whatever you do, you will have a consequence on where you end up. I feel happy in Falcons. It's definitely a very different team than what I've been on before. A lot of people that I didn't know at first. It was a little bit unfamiliar. A big step in terms of like, I wouldn't say professionalism, because I think the last few teams were very professional from us as well, like in Shopify and EG, but it's just a bit more of like testing myself individually and just see if I could go on a new team with top players that have won big tournaments recently and just see if I could still hang with the big guys, you know. And I think that was kind of it for me. Like it was a big test in terms of just my individual performance and just trying to make sure that I could compete. I have a bit more of a supporting role where I have a lot of experience. I'm also a very calm person. I like to be very, I don't know, the best mellow, I guess. Like I like to be very grounded. I think for me, the best way I can help the team is to kind of like try to keep people on the same level, like also try to be as grounded as possible, because people do get emotional and obviously a lot of people have opinions and stuff. And I also have my own opinions, but at the same time I understand like you cannot have 6 opinions about the game all the time. And then Malrine, who's like completely new as well, he needs a lot of help in terms of like integrating into like the pro scene. I think I'm trying to be more of like a connecting person on the team, and I think it was kind of the same in the last few teams I was on, and I think it's just developed into that because that's just how I am as a person, that it works best for me. Of course, Amar and Mallory are young, and then we have like an old squad on the team and a young squad, and I think I wouldn't say I'm like the connecting aspect, but in a way I am, because the other part of like with Sne, Skeeter and we all come from the same team, and then Amar and Malrine are kind of friends from before the team, and they're like the young part of the team, so I'm like the middleman in a way, because everyone is very opinionated, everyone is confident in their ideas. So no, I wouldn't say I'm like connecting it, because at the end of the day, like it's not really my job to connect everyone's ideas, but I do feel like I have like a little bit of a binding role on the team, because I'm the only one that didn't know anyone before the team started. So yeah, it's a bit different. Yeah, I don't know if my view on competing has changed that much. I think the biggest thing is probably like how I deal with tournaments and like my expectations. I think that kind of makes me a little bit less invested in the result, but it also just makes it easier for me to be like more grounded and just be able to not be too emotional about the whole process, because I feel like if I'm trying my best and we're playing the best we can, then that's, at the end of the day, that's the best we can do.